Hi, I'm Donna. Welcome back to my channel. Behind me is Tokyo Museum, which we are going today. We're going to be cultured today because it is raining here in Tokyo. So my itinerary for today is just to go to museums because it was raining. But we've only managed to get into one. This vlog is my 5 days itinerary on my third trip in Tokyo. Since it was raining the whole day, I decided to visit Tokyo Edo Museum and plan to visit few more neighboring museums. But I finished in Tokyo Edo Museum a bit late, so I just decided to walk towards SENSOJI Temple, which I walked past the Sumo and Sword Museums, then crossing the Sumida River before reaching SENSOJI Temple. This is the Sumida River. Cruise this before. Tokyo Edo Museum will take you back to what was Tokyo like before, or Edo as they call it before, during the time of Tokugawa shogunate. I didn't realize I spent more than 4 hours in the museum, which is normal for me because I usually look at all the exhibit. This is just a random garden besides the Somo Hall and the Edo Tokyo Metropolitan Museum. It's within the middle of the city, and on the side here is the Sumida River where you can get river cruise. So in this area, there's so much to do. You can watch sumo wrestling. You can go to Edo Tokyo Museum. There's a garden here. It's nothing much. It's just garden in the middle of the city. So it's something different. And you can go for a river cruise. So we are heading on. So that's where the garden is. And beside it is a Japanese sword museum here. So this garden is in the middle between the sword museum and the Somo Hall, and that is beside the Edo Tokyo Museum. On this area, there's at least 3 museums. And this is the Sumida River here. That building there, you can go for a cruise. You can book for a cruise in there. There's a coffee shop and there is a restaurant. So we walked this far and we are here. Literally, rain or shine, we are here in SENSOJI Temple. I cannot say it right. This is one of the oldest temples in Tokyo. Even before Tokyo became the capital city, during the time of Tokugawa shogunate, this is already here. The shoguns and the daimyo, or the feudal lords before, during the Edo period, come in this temple. It's a sacred place for Buddhism. If you like walking and if it is not raining, SENSOJI, or this temple, is just 20 minutes away from Tokyo Sky Tree. But around this temple alone, there's a lot of local shops. But during this time, a lot of shops are closed. our first day in Tokyo again. Tomorrow I hope it will be sunny. We're going to see the Ashikaga flower. Thank you for walking with me, and I really hope you enjoy our walk today here in the street. So this is our second day and the sun is up, and look, we found ourselves in Ashikaga flower farm. So this is a very exciting day for me. I hope you will enjoy the Wisterias today. This is the only place I have been on this day. It took almost 4 hours of journey for me. So if you happen to like Wisteria and it is in season, it's worth the whole day. But if you are not into gardens or flowers, or you have a very limited time in Tokyo, I think it's not really worth it visiting for you, as this is very far away from Tokyo City. But if you are like me, who likes gardens and flowers, Wisteria specifically on this case, please check the schedule of their flower season. Also, this visit was not the full bloom of Wisterias, so it is quite disappointing. Definitely on the time that it is all fully bloomed, this turns into a purple sea of flowers. The other two is right there as well. Beautiful. Maybe in 2 weeks time or end of April, I'm not so sure actually. This is another Wisteria tunnel that we are in, and as you can see, the Wisteria in this part is not in bloom yet. Thank you for exploring with me here today in Ashikaga Flower Farm. I really hope you enjoy the colors today, and all I can say are the birds are singing and the bees are very happy. And I am so happy I'm here. I hope I made you happy. I hope I made your day as well by showing you this beautiful flowers. This is where we are today. Ashikaga Flower Park. We're heading back to the city now because this takes a long journey. Hi! So this is our day 3 in Tokyo, and as you can see, we are in the middle of the city. I stay in Ginza. Today I'm planning to go to 2 shrines. That's my itinerary for today. But for now, welcome to Ginza. Right towards the end, on this side here, that's where the Tokyo Sky Tree, that's ASAKUSA area. Over there. Let's see what's inside Hibiya Park. I've never been to this park before. This is just a few minutes away from the Imperial Palace and the temple that we're going, so I'll just start showing you because I haven't seen it myself as well. This is how it looks like in here. So for that side are Ginza. This is Hibiya Park, and if we walk further down there, that's the Imperial Garden, Imperial Palace. This is Hibiya Park. This is like an oasis in the middle of a concrete jungle. It is very peaceful here. Just seeing people eating on the bench and others just relaxing. So you can hear from the surrounding, it's very busy road and full of concrete buildings, tall buildings, and over here it's a park. I didn't realize this, but as a Filipino I have to say this. This is Jose Rizal, our national hero. So it says here that he stayed in Tokyo Hotel at this site in 1888. So that was good to know. The bust of Dr. Jose P. Rizal has been added to this historical marker on the occasion of the centennial anniversary of the Philippine independence. This is the bust, and I found out that people actually do come here and offer money. I'll show you that. So there's 1 peso, 5 pesos. Look here. In Hibiya Park, in Tokyo. How famous are you, Jose Rizal? This is the grand fountain here in Hibiya Park. So I think this is like the centerpiece of the park. I'll show you around like that. Park is quite massive. It says that this fountain illuminates at night, and then there's a performing theater next to this. I'm not sure which one. Must be 12 o'clock. It's 12 o'clock. So it says this is the first flower garden offering Western flowers, one of the 3 sought after Western themes: flower, food, and music. It says this park was the first park that planted Western flowers. It also says that during the Great Kanto earthquake, that's one of the strongest earthquake Japan ever felt, before 2011, this is a makeshift shelter. This is another historical spot here in Hibiya Park. It says that this is Lupa Romana, she-wolves of Rome statue. It is presented to Tokyo by Italy in 1938. This statue is based on the famous myth of the twin brothers Romulus and Remus, who founded the city of Rome. This sophisticated building in German bungalow style was constructed in 1910 as the administrative office of Hibiya Park, which was the first Western style park in Japan. Now it was designated as one of Tokyo's metropolitan tangible cultural assets, since it is a rare specimen of modern Western architecture of the Meiji era. So this pond used to be a moat of the Edo Castle and was converted into a pond to preserve its appearance when Hibiya Park was constructed. Actually, I told you right, the Imperial Palace is 30 minutes away from here. So during the Tokugawa Shogunate, the Edo Castle must have been massive. It reaches until here in Hibiya area. This was a remain of the gates of the castle during the Edo period, and it says in here. I took a while in Hibiya Park, which was just adjacent Tokyo Imperial Palace. This is on the way to Yasukuni Shrine. Yasukuni Shrine is the most controversial shrine in Japan. Before World War II, this shrine where Emperor Meiji enshrined all the war heroes. Then World War II happened, to which Japan lost, and it exposed the Japanese war atrocities. yet they still enshrine their World War II soldiers here. We have reached here. I think I'm gonna stop filming because this is not loud. After Yasukuni Shrine, I took subway to go to Shinkansen, which is one of the most historical temple in Japan, where the 47 Ronin was buried. It is our fourth day in Tokyo, and we found ourselves here in Shibuya Crossing. Anyway, we are heading to Ometisando. My plan for today is to look out for a vintage shop or see the vintage bags. That is the itinerary for today. But for now, I'm going to give you Shibuya Crossing. We were quite productive on our fourth day, even though it was mostly pouring rain. My husband joins me as it was weekend. He was off from work. So we started our day 4 in Shibuya Crossing, a breakfast in Starbucks, and when the rain subsides, we walk to Harajuku to look for a vintage shop. It is our first time in Harajuku, and it is just a few minutes of walk from Shibuya Crossing. Then we head on to Kanda Station for our favorite ramen. After the meal, it starts to pour rain again, so we needed to go indoor. We went back to Nissan Crossing in Ginza to try the Formula E simulator. It didn't take long, so we still have time, but it's still pouring rain. So we took a subway back to Shibuya to go to this new Kit Kat chocolatory in Miyashita Park. All of this is just in a day. It was a very productive rainy day. Let's go back. So we walked from Shibuya Crossing to Harajuku. We only went to 3 vintage shops and I stopped. It was very overwhelming for me. My mind blacked out. It was like, how am I going to afford one of this bag? I will make a separate video for the vintage shops that we went to. This is our 4th day in Tokyo. This is also our 4th ramen. But telling you what, last night we do had instant noodle because at this point of time, all the establishment closed at 8 p.m. So now it's only 3 o'clock and we are here so that we ensure that we won't be eating an instant ramen in Japan. You must have been familiar with the background. This is where I lost my battle for the spiciest challenge for ramen. Now I came here not to redeem myself. I came here to enjoy and just order the normal ramen. So I'm not going to go into that crazy spicy thing because they just filled it with so much chili pepper and whatever that makes it so spicy. And let's just enjoy our ramen time. When you come here, you really need to have cash with you. Just one press, the ticket will come out, your change will come out from there. Press. Off we go, no challenge today, just enjoy the ramen. Our ramen is coming out. This is the star of the ramen. Big slab of pork. Hi, today was not a disaster. We enjoyed that because we came here not to fight a battle anymore. We came here to enjoy the ramen. So if ever you come to Tokyo, this is in Kanda Station and you have to look for this. Amazing. This is Monte Carlo Circuit. Oh my God!
One more.
We are trying this dessert in the new Kit Kat chocolatory that was opened last August of 2020. So what they do is, this is the world's first that offers you to make your own original kitty cat by hand. And that includes, that cost you 2,200 yen. But the thing is, we didn't know this until last minute, so it's also good morning. So today is our 5th day, so I'm going for a run. That's the itinerary for today because we are going back to Osaka tonight. After this, we're going to Odaiba. I'm going to accompany my husband for his car museum exploration, something like that. So yeah, I choose this spot because I always like watching the Shinkansen pass over here. Don't you just like it? I'm just so amazed by that. It's crazy. That's it for today. I'll update you once I get into Odaiba, and then I'll see you at the airport, and that will be the end of our 5-day stay in Tokyo. So this area here is all their racing cars. I'm not really so specific, but my husband says this is endurance car. I really like this car. It's so iconic, and then if I live in the forest, I would like to have this car. If you really like cars, Odaiba City's Vintage Car Museum and Toyota Exhibition Center is highly recommended. I will put a link on a car vlog on the description below. We finished the museum. That's 4 hours. So that's the Gundam, and this is the Fuji Tower here. That from the distance is the Tokyo Tower. And this is the museum, History Garage Museum that we have been in. And further down on the next building is the Toyota Exhibition Center. So it will take 75 minutes to go to the airport from here in Shinkansen Station. That will conclude our 5 days here in Tokyo. Hi, we are heading back to Osaka now. And as you can see behind me, we are the only flight that is going. This is us back here in Kansai Airport. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked the video, and if you do, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. Bye! 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 Bye!